So there's this viral clip going around from a TV show depicting a girlfriend telling her boyfriend she had an abortion. And it just got me thinking again about how pro-abortion liberal harpies will scream, "My body, my choice," but then deny men all of their choice. The man partakes in the same exact act that the woman partakes in, the act of intercourse. Same exact act. You can call it a sin, you can call it a mistake, you can call it whatever. Same act. And the man gets no choice, and the woman gets all of the choice. And thus all of the burden as well. This is the big choice. Women often talk about what a horrible, heartbreaking decision it is for them, yet they have to have access to abortion because otherwise we can't survive. But they'll constantly talk about what a hard, heartbreaking decision it is. And you have necessarily given yourself all of the burden because you have given yourself all of the choice. But isn't it interesting that the people who scream about bodily autonomy are so willing and ready and oftentimes even rabid to deny bodily autonomy, not only from their preborn offspring, but also from the men, and it's 50% of the man's DNA. And he did the same exact act. And when you call them on this, their response will be, well, that man should have been more careful. He should look where he ejaculates. He should not have had the intercourse in the first place if he didn't want her to go get an abortion. They'll have all sorts of reasons. And yet somehow, magically, none of that logic, none of that reasoning applies to the woman. It's never, the woman shouldn't have done that in the first place. The woman should watch where she engages in intercourse and with whom she engages in intercourse. Do these feminists, do they believe that women are incapable of being held to the same standards that they hold men? Do they think women are naturally inferior and just can't meet this higher standard? Or do they just love ending the life of babies? Which is it? Because you're sitting here saying, if the man doesn't want a woman to have an abortion without his say, well, he should be more careful. He should be careful who he chooses to lay with. He should be careful where he chooses to finish. And yet somehow, magically, none of that logic, none of that rationale applies to women in this situation. So you're telling me that women are like children, that women can't control themselves where men can, that women should be held to a lower bar and a lower standard than men. That's not super feminist from the feminists. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.